All right, welcome back to DangIT Prodcast, the show where we talk about video games, anime, manga. My name is Justin.
I'm Aniyah.
Alright.
And welcome back, everybody. How's everyone been?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Nothing crazy.
Alright. I got the call. I got my treatments approved. I got the paperwork signed.
Okay.
And I have 100% coverage.
Ooh,
You love to see it. You love to see it.
not a single percentage missing.
I don't have to go to the hospital. They're just gonna at-home service.
Well, that's kind of sick.
Nothing makes me happier than my homies being covered. Homie coverage. You love to see it.
Because it's because I'm on my wife's insurance, and on top of that, I've also got Medicaid. So luckily, that all came through.
Nice.
Oh, we love Constitution being good, boy, man. You gotta make sure your body stays
In this economy,
hell yeah.
it's a miracle.
It's an economical. Hell yeah.
Yep. So I get my donor antibodies on Friday.
Nice.
I wonder who donated them. It was me, Barry.
It was me, Barry.
What do you say? I'm always around you. Anyway, I'm trying to think of I think on top of what we're gonna talk about, I think I'm doing all right. I've been
All things considered.
Yeah, right. All things considered, I've been laying out some of the stuff I want to do for like the games I wanted to play.
Okay.
And then get ready for it. Resident Evil Requiem, boy.
Oh shoot, that's next week, right?
Oh Lord, yeah. And then I know I wasn't here last week for the state of play, right? Which I think.
Yeah, that's
good,
right. I was
right?
going so over that. Yeah.
Pretty good. But you know what it is? After what happened recently, I'm kind of glad. I wasn't there. I got
What?
so much shit for Sony. I'm sorry that was for first minute, but I'm like, dog, and you know what, honestly, you know what it was that I was gonna mention? So 3 things.
Okay.
There's 2 of them related to Sony. Technically, the last one's related to Sony. The thing that we got for Bluepoint Studios, Bluepoint Games. I keep saying studios. Bluepoint Games.
I forget what they even made it. It's Sony, honestly.
Recently, they did the Demon's Souls remake, and it was great.
Okay.
Solid work, right? And they were kind of hoping to be the ones to hop in and do for people like me,
like you.
a Bloodborne remake would have been clean from those guys.
That's definitely that would have been your call, yeah.
Like
the biggest pipe dream of all PlayStation
Bro,
players.
man.
Isn't it? Bloodborne.
Dude, it's such a pipe dream. The pipe itself is a dream. There's nothing connecting us to this being true because Bluepoint's gone. There's that, and then we're gonna talk about.
I mean, technically, the studio could do it itself if they wanted to.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, but then we also have to think about licensing and all the like back end on that mess, right? But
did you want to just start with that topic, or no, you're just going general? Okay, sorry. Continue.
Yeah, we're gonna touch up on Phil Spencer leaving too, and then under new management of what Microsoft was gonna do. So I guess probably it'll be easier just to start with Sony. Let's start with Sony. All right?
Okay. Why don't we just go ahead and get started with that? I'm just trying to show
like,
them.
honestly, yeah. I was trying to think of
Fastest team switch.
We got any pickups? My bad. Let's go on to the pickups. See if you guys got anything.
I'm actually kind of clean right now.
All right, because as far as like pickups,
Spotless and always here.
that guy.
No. You got Code Vein 2 recently.
I got that guy.
Yuji.
I got this guy.
Oh.
Yuji Ito.
Okay.
That's my pickup. It was literally an impulse buy because I was gonna get something else.
Really? Oh no.
I was like, okay, never mind. I guess we're doing this. So I'm like, my favorite Tekken, not Tekken character. All right.
Honestly, he could be. You are right. He could be in Tekken for sure.
He could.
Guys, clip this. All right, look, just think
okay.
All right, Yuji. I swear I brought it up. Yuji's whole moveset. He's a Mishima, bro. Like he could do it. like I was mentioning. Look, he has a move that's like cool on delay. It does like cool damage or whatever, right? That's cool.
All right.
But it's because he couldn't time his curse energy output right. So he just had a delayed divergent fist. Cool. That's super cool as a concept. I thought that was sick when I saw that. Because if I got hit and then I got hit again and didn't realize where it came from, I'd be pissed, right? But if he times his, I think it's like, I don't know the proper way of defining it, right? It's just like the way he times his attack. He ends up getting Black Flash, and it's crazy damage. That's literally the electric wind god fist from Tekken, and I won't sleep on it. Now I'm just thinking
it goes one step further than that because with each Black Flash, it only improves his understanding of cursed energy more, which makes him even stronger.
exactly. Like it's just when you see all that and you get more powerful with each strike, that's pretty cool. But then also here's a third thing.
Okay.
How many games that we know to be anime fighters are done by Bandai? Like, let's just throw out
Quite a
there.
bit.
Oh, we already know that they pretty much do every. Like, come on,
I would say it's about quite a bit, as in like 99%.
like that 99.9%.
They're just
And
like
I swear one of them.
Yeah, he's just around the way. Actually,
He's like right there. Bandai does both of these titles. I'm like, what? What are you doing? And then also,
Honestly,
what?
JJK is begging for it. JJK really is just begging for a classic fighting game based on it.
If they had a 2D fighting game, that would be sick. But like, I'm just thinking
2D, 2.5D, either way.
Too many chips, too many dominoes, too many things that line up, and Bandai is fumbling. So just throwing it out there, all right? But anyway,
that's
aside from
fair.
my rant.
That's fair.
So,
I think the only weird thing would be trying to get Yuji into that world with that art style.
I say, would you keep the art style, or would you just make him kind of Tekkenized?
I would say Tekkenized.
I wish they would put him in just like
not change a thing. Oh, jump
force style.
He looks like a Bam Presto design, and they just keep him with the anime eyes. Like that would be crazy. That would be kind of nuts if you look like that. Just totally, here you go, Gary mod kind of. That'd be funny though. But like a whole mod of a character. But I mean, hey, it would just be funny. It would be kind of like meme for a minute, but his move styles would be crazy.
Also, as soon as we mentioned Bandai and fighting games, that reminded me, I did get All's Justice.
All's Justice. Oh, okay.
Proving my point. Anime Bandai. What's the deal? Like, what are we doing? That'd be funny. Honestly though, in terms of what we're gonna mention with with Sony. Okay, we're gonna start with what is it? Because I forgot about this. Like, dude, like it just didn't make any sense to me. Because I heard about this.
Okay.
But I didn't think it was real, I guess. Because I was like, why would the concept of live service game. Look, the live service approach in most of these studios just takes away from anything else that's kind of like that makes sense, you know? So this is what's going on. We got Bluepoint Games. They're done. Like apparently they're gonna be fully defunct next month. But
well, that was quick.
it was just wild to see. Because what am I looking at right now? I saw a post on it on Twitter, but then now a Polygon article brought up, right?
Sure.
Because to be honest, you know what else they did? They did Shadow of the Colossus. They did the remake for that.
I got a decent listing for them too from their website.
Yeah. Got you. So yeah, they were saying that they were shutting down Bluepoint. And where's the thing where like that messes it up for me? So they mentioned that like this guy named what's his name? Thrush? Is that how you say that? Let me find his name. Because yeah, the co-founder and president, Marco Thrush, right? He mentioned that they wanted to focus on doing original games as well. Like that's something that they wanted to focus on because they got acquired by Sony in 2021. So I guess maybe if I want to think about it in that regard, like they probably have some creative differences, right? They butted heads on always being the ones to do these remakes. Like me wanting a Bloodborne remake is like something, that would be cool to get these people because they're like highly skilled developers. That'd be nice and everything. But like clashing with whatever the heck Sony was trying to get them to do, which is what I'm seeing in this thing, was just it never worked. But one of the things that they were reportedly working on, they were working on live service for God of War.
Right.
And I'm like, and I heard about that. But I'm like,
how would that work?
I'm like, dog, like what? Oh my god, what the Ghost of Olympus? Like Chains of Olympus? Like what are we doing?
Ghost
Like,
of
didn't you just say- like I don't know what they would do. Like would they try to do what like Ghost of Yoite and Ghost of Tsushima did with their
God.
online thing multiplayer? Like what?
Maybe.
Like I don't know what it would be because God of War, as far as I know, unless I didn't play every title. Was there something that kind of opened his way of being more multiplayer, except for this recent Shadow drop?
Hmm.
I
That's what
don't
I'm
think
aware of.
so. So I just don't know why they would end up putting this team on that.
Mhm.
Why'd you even try to get this a live service version of whatever the heck you would do with like God of War? Like I just don't know why. And the only reason I can guess why, of course, is because it's God of War. It's like everybody has that as a namestay. It's always gonna be like a hit, like the train on God of War, like that stuff is running pretty hot right now. And plus recently what we just had with the announcement of the 3 remakes. So that's
Mhm.
looking cool, right?
Yep.
Sony just put too much stock in God of War. Let me see.
That's interesting.
And
And,
then-
you know, let's not forget about the fact that they were going to try to do Insomniac was going to do a multiplayer Spider-Man game.
I can see
That
that
sounds gonna be
working because
I don't know. That's just gonna be
that-
difficult to do a little bit.
They did
The only
cancel
reason
it,
I
just
would say-
FYI, but, you know.
yeah. I could see like at least I can imagine that working because you could do like multiverse Spider-Verse mess, right?
Yeah.
Is it like a Spider-Verse that I'm missing with God of War? Like there was that thing where like I guess old Kratos and new Kratos. Like I don't know where you can get the live service thing from. I don't know.
That's a really good
I mean,
question.
I suppose one thing you could do is if you just wanted to keep it as a singular thing and then keep adding on to it, just stack.
As live services do.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, you could just make it a story-based live service game.
I
Kinda
can see
like,
it.
Oh well, what's it like? What's a good example? Dang, what's a game where you'll have like? Because I'm thinking live service where you play a game. Does it have to be free? Like when you do live service, like Fortnite, where you
Like
just play a
Overwatch?
game and then something like
Sea of
that.
Thieves.
Oh, well, I got to get disconnected real
Yeah,
quick.
like Sea of Thieves.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Sea of
we
Thieves.
lost him.
Yeah.
The boy was he was too stunned to speak. But also, I was just like, would it just be like something where they do like I don't know one-time payment and you pay for in-game currency? Like I don't know. Like that doesn't make sense for a game that's historically single player. Like
I guess it would be it make sense to me if they constantly just kept adding like story expansions.
Hmm.
like a Telltale, like like what? That'd be kind of
Kind of.
crazy to do that. That'd be something I don't know. Like you probably could do a Telltale for God of War, but why would that be Bluepoint?
Hmm.
Oh,
Weird, man. Because you look at the games that they have as far as like the remakes that we talk about, like man, that talent. Nah, you gotta be smart. Like why you being stupid, Sony? But I don't know. Sony's being weird with Bloodborne in general. So again, showing my bias. But like honestly, if that's the case, if Bluepoint is gonna be like dissolved from Sony and all this talent is gonna do a ground up kind of thing, I'm cool with that. But like hopefully they get the ad hoc thing where from what I remember, if I'm wrong, I believe people who worked at ad hoc and maybe some other people, these people were former Ubisoft employees or developers, and they made this powerhouse of a game, bringing back like a good focus on Telltale games too. So ad hoc is in a good spot.
Mm.
So I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's again studios getting murked because they're doing some dumb number chase. Like
Yeah.
the number chasing is so like what's the word? Half baked because it's a part of the puzzle. But like there's also a thing that comes from matter of fact, if this ties into like some of the issues that happened with Sons of Sparta. I remember we had a conversation like I forgot how long it was. It wasn't that long ago. Me, you, and Justin and Phil, because we were on like the game chat on the Switch. And we talked about Sons of Sparta, where they did that thing where I think I had one way of thinking about it. I might be leaning more towards like I'm still in the middle, I guess, where like everybody's kind of kind of jacked. Like, I don't get why. I probably blame a little bit more on Sony for not being super transparent, because that game had a thing in the store where it says 1 to 2 players. So like it wasn't necessarily advertised, but at the same time in the store they show it as a component of what the game is capable of. So in a sense, it's like soft advertising, or like kind of half-baked advertising there, because you don't get to have the multiplayer until you finish the main story of the game. My reasoning was, if somebody enjoyed a game that much, it would be nice to kind of invite somebody to play it with you, because I think the multiplayer thing is like a challenge run, and you get to couch co-op, which I think is pretty cool. But if that's the case, it would have been simpler just to have it from the get-go. I think it would have been easier just to have it from the get-go, because there's not like any damage either way. I just thought if you beat the game and you like it so much, you can like invite somebody else, knowing that you're capable of doing multiplayer. That was my reasoning. I think that would have been a nicer touch. But honestly, yeah, they should have just had it from the jump. So a little odd. But then also this just ties into like how these choices, like, kind of just when you drop that on people, sometimes people don't have the best idea of what they want. Sometimes people just complain to complain, which is crazy.
Yeah,
like people say gaming is jacked up. To an extent, I understand what they mean, but that comes from people who don't step outside their comfort zone. So that's crazy too, right? But when there's like a stronger sense of what we've seen, so we have a better idea of what we want from, like in this case, Bluepoint Games as a studio. Like, why would you step outside of that? Like, why would you try to fix something that's not broken? These people always deliver, and they always do something nice. Unless I'm missing something. I don't think I'm missing anything from Bluepoint. I don't think they ever failed or had like a dud. But this right now, all a dud. Them just being dissolved because Sony's being weird for a live service game. Dud. Big dud.
I actually have something to input on that one. As we were kind of talking about, you know, the whole idea of a God of War live service game and how they would try to implement that, you guys were getting dangerously close to Concord. And then I looked into that just real quickly, and I was like, oh, maybe that's what kind of like sparked it. Because Concord was actually... Concord was the paid online hero shooter. That would have pretty much all this additional stuff added like as time would go on, right? Story stuff specifically. So that was canceled in 2024. In January of 2025, that's when Sony said no to live service God of War, which Bluepoint was going to be working on. And for what I understand, they spent that entire year of 2025 just pitching different ideas, but never actually working on anything.
That is so dumb.
But it's super weird because we just talked about the God of War like trilogy. They could have worked on that, unless they really wanted Santa Monica to just be hands on that one for whatever reason.
Probably.
We might find out later on, but yeah, so it's unfortunate because, you know, you see the time cycles of some of these releases. I have what here? We have Demon Souls, Shadow of Colossus, which is a couple years time span, so they were working on that. And then we had Uncharted, Nathan Drake Collection, Gravity Rush, Flower. They even worked on Titanfall. And then, but there's also some mixed ones like PlayStation All Stars. But they also have Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, and then just descending. But it's just weird for them even if they're just pitching stuff, fine. It's going to still take a while to develop a game, but just to be let go like that is interesting.
It's wild stuff, man. What I'm trying to, I guess, be mindful of, the time and effort for making these games now, because it costs so much money, is as big as the industry is. Just the investment and everything else behind it kind of seems like, you know, there's a good chunk of games. Like, what's a good example? I think even Cyberpunk, right? What was the first time that game was announced from then to its actual release date? It's like a while, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I think, man.
But
I should probably look that up.
To be fair, I think CD Projekt Red is independent, so they're not having like a higher corporate entity just breathe down their necks on a deadline. per se.
Oh yeah. Oh, then that's just a resource thing then. Because I would usually assume when you have a corporate deadline, right? That's kind of stressful in terms of dealing with somebody who gives you enough resources in terms of like funding, but then working on maintaining what you're trying to do. So creative differences might clash with like a corporate deadline. I can get that being like a headache. But then like if you're independent, yeah, that takes a lot of time because you're not, stocked up on resources like other big name publishers do. But like again, Bluepoint, I'm gonna keep tabs on these guys because they need to
Yeah.
they need to get their just dues, Doug. 'Cause that's crazy. Like what? Why? Like why?
Pain.
You ever what's that gif of like Chris Brown just sitting? And then he just wakes up. It's just like, it's just like I got hit with something I wasn't expecting. Like I don't want to wake up and be like Bluepoint's defunct. Like why?
Oh man.
Go, whoop.
Whoop.
That mini did just knocked out. Whoop! I just like I'm so bad. But
I feel it.
so yeah. I think that's all I got to say on Bluepoint. We're just gonna hopefully
Yeah.
yeah, why we gotta keep tabs on them, man.
I'm hoping for the best. And yeah, like I'm actually really curious as to what they would want to do just independently.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of like other context to what other things got in the way, which I wouldn't deny.
Yeah.
Based off what I'm looking at this article.
Yeah, one of the articles, I don't have the exact citedness on this one. Just kind of summed it up to just the challenging industry conditions, development costs, which is just that's kind of a given in the gaming industry, and then just I guess changing player behavior, which to be fair, maybe like live service shooter games, for example, may not be like the way to go going forward.
Or at least if you're gonna make them, maybe you should make them better.
I'm sorry,
right?
Highguard. I'm sorry, Highguard.
Yeah, oh boy.
I mean, to be fair, at least they're trying.
They're trying.
Yeah, I'm hearing them getting like feedback and actually adding on to that, which is a smart thing to do. But yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna keep tabs on that. Okay. I think that's all I got for Bluepoint, right?
Yeah,
but,
same.
In terms of Sony, I'm trying to make sure I don't forget because I almost got mad. I gotta remember I'm mad.
Almost got mad
again.
Anyway, I'm mad
because like
I almost tweaked.
Look, because the state of play was solid. I thought the state of play was cool as hell, and I was just like, and then it just like find the biggest rock to throw at the back of my head. Like that's exactly what they did with this.
God, I just imagine that.
Like, yeah, right. Can you imagine? Like he's like, "I have a good day, man. I really appreciate it." And then donk, and then like they just got me while I wasn't looking.
Really appreciate it.
Sucks. What was another thing that Sony did?
Bad or just like good?
There was something bad I was trying to remember, but also I'm also looking at the thing with Phil Spencer. So let me.
Did you want to jump straight in? Xbox.
Yeah, let's jump into that. Yeah, because I'll probably get mad and remember it later. As far as I got beef with Sony. So the thing that happened recently, like what? This is. Oh, wait a minute. Spencer's run with. Wow, I didn't even think about that. So hold on. IGN article, right? Phil Spencer retiring. Sarah Bond is out. Matt Booty promoted as Microsoft. Microsoft AI exec Asha Sharma named new Xbox boss. All right.
Okay.
So all that I don't like even hearing, but Spencer's run with Xbox ends just months shy of the brand's 25th anniversary. So almost 25 years in, he's like, I'm good, and then he just goes. So both of them, man. He's retiring. Sarah Bond is gone. Well, he did almost 38 after 38 years of Microsoft.
To be fair, yeah, that's usually when someone would retire.
Yeah, so I mean,
and he's seen Microsoft through some of their most successful moments and in their low moments. Like Phil's always been there.
It's crazy stuff, man. So let me see. Hold on. So Microsoft gaming CEO Phil Spencer, who has been at Microsoft since he joined as an intern. What? In 1988?
Whoa.
Is he?
That's
He
some dedication.
he does not look that old at all.
Yeah, shoot, yeah. So he must have been there like from early 20s. Good job, dog.
The money will change you.
Yeah, but but and with so he's been since 1988, and then with Xbox since the software giant launched its first console in 2001. Is retiring. Sources familiar with the matter who are not authorized to speak publicly confirmed to IGN. Oh, they got their do you guys okay, side note, this is a little deep cut in culture. Do you know who Deep Throat is?
Who is Deep Throat? Can you use it in I can use it in a sentence.
Hold on, wait. let me back myself up. All right.
Oh, sorry guys, I have a bad connectivity. I got bad connectivity here.
Wait, hold on. Okay, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Are you trying to show us who you think is the throat goat right now?
They made fun of it in Family Guy, all right? There's a thing where
oh jeez.
There's the informer, right? Oh crap! I gotta be mindful if I look this up because I want to make sure.
Bro, I hope you know if you Google Deep Throat, you are not gonna find what you're looking for.
I'm making a risk, but I be mindful. But
what lies ahead does not yet exist.
Okay. Oh, thank God. I know I'm not. I thought I had like a bad.
He said, "Wait a minute."
So this is back. This is a reference to like Watergate. This is some Richard Nixon mess, right? There was a person. It's a secret informant, and their name was Deep Throat. So it's like
there's no way they didn't. There's no way they didn't.
Yeah, I remember they made fun of it in Family Guy, and then I was like, "Oh, that's based off of something that happened from a scandal." But like, it's always funny to think that there's people who have info, and so they can't put their faces out there. So this person put their pseudonym as Deep Throat.
That's literally the thing with Doge and Big Balls.
Bro, I just thought about it because when there's people who give info to like IGN or like any of these news outlets, right? And they're called like secret informants or they can't publicly speak, I always think of that. So it's just funny. I don't put that out there that is a real thing to happen.
I got my information from Anal Gape.
Deep Throat and Pin Island.
Oh. that fool did not know what they were talking about back then and what it would be culturally now. So funny person.
Crazy.
Side tangent.
Okay, all right.
Wow, where is it at? Spencer's retirement is effective. This upcoming Monday. So that's when he's fully out the door. He get to chill. But the Xbox president Sarah Bond, long thought by many both inside and outside of Microsoft to be Spencer's heir apparent, she's resigned. I don't know if
she's
they
just
gave
gone.
Like there's nothing. It didn't expand on like what.
Yeah, she just
why.
It was so abrupt, yeah.
So this is why it's so odd to have this kind of follow up.
My boy's leaving. I'm leaving with him.
Yeah,
I guess so. If she's not next in line, then she's gone.
Yeah, basically, it was crazy to have that because they got somebody else. Like I don't know
blame
who
her.
this person is, but like, it's because she's the current president of Microsoft's core AI product. So, excuse me. And then you got Xbox Game Studios head Matt Booty is being promoted to chief content officer and will work closely with Sharma.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get my bias.
Okay.
I'm like, why we got somebody who does AI as the head?
I mean, as long as you're not doing AI, as long as you're not doing AI while doing the job.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, did we talk about this last time? Did you guys remember the thing that Google did? The AI thing? I forgot what it's called.
Which one?
Gemini?
Genie, right?
Genie. Oh, Genie. You're right, Genie.
Yeah.
Oh,
type in
yeah.
a prompt. Yeah, they'll type in a prompt and then they'll just like generate a game.
Which is cool, but also dangerous.
I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to hear none of that near a video game, honestly. Like this is the only time I'll ever accept AI. You know where? In video games, when I'm playing against the CPU in Mario Kart or Tekken, because like I'm not fighting a person, I'm fighting a bot. And I think I'm cool with that. Like, as far as like it taking over like what 70% of the creative process, maybe even more if they want to cheap out. I'm good.
I think that AI in games is fine to the degree of using it as a tool to help with stuff, but using it entirely, I think, is not the move.
It disgusts me. It disgusts me. It's making me mad, and I hate it. And I'm just like, this person. I never heard of this person. Also, you know what I saw recently? Somebody pointed out this person was it was on Twitter. They were asking. They made a post. She asked, what are your top 3 favorite games of all time and why? And somebody asked her. Hers were.
Oh, I think I know. I see this one.
Halo.
Yeah.
Halo, fair.
Halo, Valheim.
Valheim. We talked about that one not too long ago.
All right. And GoldenEye.
I mean, it's a solid list.
It's not bad.
I don't trust her. I don't trust that.
That's cap. That's cap.
As soon as I heard Halo, I was like, if that ain't the most safe answer, yeah.
The most vanilla.
Which
like,
it's
up.
It's safe, but it's also understandable.
Yeah, like, bro, like at GoldenEye, every old head gonna be like, oh, wow, that speaks to me. That speaks to me. No, I bet it does. And then it's gonna make people think like it's super like cookie cutter. I think that's an easy way of saying it. It's just like so safe.
Aniyah said this list is so safe.
If you would have said like, what's a crazy game?
I'm sorry, it's Roblox and Fortnite. Okay, I don't even have a third one.
If you said like Fusion Frenzy or something, like some game that nobody remembers that was on Xbox, I'd have been like, ooh, you know what? Maybe she know this bad. I'd have been like, maybe she had like some actual deep cut gaming that would have made me think that there's something about it that had more substance rather than like
Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Yeah, like
that's kind of a deep cut, yeah.
Like Jade Empire.
Like, what are we doing here? Like,
okay.
The OG Prince of Persia, like I don't know, like, and I mean the OG, not like the one that Jake Gyllenhaal tried to do. I'm talking about the one where it was on the PC and all that noise, like the animation they did back then for that game. If she did something like that,
Crimson Sky.
Got me.
Ooh, okay.
Yep. But I don't trust her. I don't trust those answers. Wow, you like Master Chief? Who doesn't like Master Chief, bro? Like, get out of here.
Minecraft.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I guess that would have been a third game.
I am unswayed. Yeah,
I wouldn't mind Minecraft being like add to that list, but you know.
I mean, it's the most popular game in the world.
Yeah,
it would have been funny, but also hold on, this is kind of crazy. As far as like her rap sheet, she is a former VP of product and engineering at Meta.
Oh, really?
And then also a former Instacart COO.
Whoa, okay.
So she did stuff for Instacart and for Meta.
Who is also aboard of the Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Whoa.
What? Again? What are you doing in gaming?
It's what are we definitely doing? Curious. Maybe she just had an interest and just never found a way in, you know?
Yeah, right? Oh, my bad. She spent all her time. Where did she find the time to play Valheim, Halo, and GoldenEye, bugging about Instacart? I don't trust it. I don't trust this, bro.
Listen, we all have different things that we got to do, but we have different interests and everything.
Like I've heard of people in higher positions still like to play games. They can't play them a ton, but they do like them still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. 2 hours. Yeah, she'll never understand the actual hatred in some of these online rules.
I love how your shirt is also picking up your background. That is amazing.
He typically does that now.
Honestly, yeah. Sometimes I keep forgetting how like.
Oh yeah, that does say Green Day.
It looks cool with your shirt. It actually looks cool with your shirt right now.
But like I was just thinking, I had that with my sweater and it had like a green line, so it's just like a bunch of neon going through me. I was like, oh snap!
When they go in on the Green Day logo on your shirt, that actually looks pretty cool.
Bro, I love it. It's a clean shirt. Wow, I forgot to spell her name.
I think at that point you should just design your own shirts for this purpose.
Green screen shirts.
Don't tempt me.
I mean, I have my
Don't
like
tempt me.
I have the Xbox / IHOP shirt, which is all green. It's pretty funny.
That was nuts. Okay, hold on. I was trying to see where she actually was because I was thinking like she's older than I am. She's 36.
I
My
mean,
intuition,
she's
right?
she-
I was like, where there's some. I'll probably give her some. I might give her some time to be like, okay, maybe she had like a good. She's a millennial, maybe, but like,
she could have played games growing up.
she could. Yeah, she could have played games growing up. I'm a hater, so
What?
like I just don't trust that, bro. Like the corporate vice president, head product, AI platform, and
Yeah,
Microsoft.
she's like the same age as my brother.
Yeah, it's like almost 2 years since she became the head of product, AI platform, and as a new independent. Oh, this Home Depot thing was recent too. It's almost been a year.
Home Depot.
What?
Home Depot.
What do you mean? Watch it. Are we gonna start seeing like games like Lumber Simulator? Like, where am I gonna get any kind of input?
I
for her to
mean,
be like,
that is more plausible than you can imagine with this generation of simulators we're living in.
but like at a Home Depot aisle.
Listen, she's just
Honestly,
hopping from each like S&P placement.
Honestly,
I was thinking,
that'd be interesting.
hold on, it's mainly because we got games like we got Power Washer Simulator that is plausible. I can understand that feeling. Store Manager Simulator, I can understand that feeling because, like, first of all, you get the element, you get a different kind of approach in the element, customer service without dealing with a customer.
Card
right?
shop simulator.
Car Shop Simulator, yeah, right.
Mm.
Those.
Oh, got disconnected real
What's
quick.
she gonna do? Like, is it gonna be board? Is it gonna be a Phil? See, this is why we need Phil. He needs to help out with his computer stuff. Like, what's going on over there, buddy?
Mm.
But also, just to say, where am I gonna get? Maybe I'm wrong, but I just need to know where her input's gonna be when she's surrounded by being corporate in AI product. Well, like AI platform, but like vice president and head of product.
Mm-hmm.
But then all this stuff for like the new independent director to Home Depot's board of none of this sounds like she'll get like a good way of giving people like a benefit of the doubt.
It kind of sounds like what you're saying is it kind of sounds like she's like she feels out of place.
She's too corporate. Like I don't know if it was
Yeah, I think that's it.
like
She's a suit. She's a suit.
Yeah, right. It's too much of a suit. Like even when you can mention how long Phil Spencer's been in the game, but he had that from like day one as an intern and then stayed with like Xbox from the foundation of it. Now
he always came out on stage in a casual shirt and jeans.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that ain't the most like I'm here to relate to y'all. Kinda,
Yeah.
you know? Like it's approachable. That's the word. I'm just hoping because I don't mind being wrong. I really don't mind it.
Like, I hope
yap
I'm
all I
wrong.
want. Yeah, I don't mind yapping about this person and thinking like, I don't know, you got core AI under your belt. That doesn't sound like somebody who wants to make like beneficial directional choices for gaming for the community. Like you'll probably do something. I was like, whoa, but like you'll get like, you'll get. Oh no, I hope. Oh my god, if that ain't the most suit thing to do, where they'll take a meme and then ring it like a rag, like
Oh my god.
If she actually tries to
Lord.
connect and says 6'7", I will actually crease in half laughing.
What were those guys who were just like, what? You guys don't have phones? Like, what was that for? Do you remember that moment?
What moment from what? Also
that?
connect.
Yeah, it was Diablo, right?
You guys
Oh.
don't have phones?
Yeah. You guys don't have phones? Like, what? That was the most suit thing I've ever heard. Like, what are you smoking? But like, still, it's just like that's what I expect every time I hear somebody with like the more corporate background to pull up on. So again, hoping I'm wrong, but it's just not looking good.
Right, you?
Whoa,
Right?
relax.
What was that? Mark?
Mark, you right?
You all right? You all right?
I felt like
Okay.
somebody, like, jumped in front of you. But anyway,
Okay.
I think that's probably all I got in terms of like a little bit of what have they been saying? Like doomerism? Is a little
Doomerism.
bit of doomerism.
It's
But
all right.
like, it's
I
just
don't have TikTok downloaded. The brain rot is not with me. Thank God.
I'm just waiting. I'll wait. I'm not looking forward to like the people who try to step in and try to be hip and then not hip or whatever. Like they try to be cool or
My
relatable, and they
fellow
got the most.
kids.
Yeah, they got the most like disconnected, like
Skibbity.
what's the word? Like
Relax.
out of touch. Yeah, out of touch approach. Like we don't need no out of touch approaches, right?
Mhm.
But
yeah,
I remember what I was going to talk about.
Oh, really? Oh, go ahead.
No, my bad. Go ahead. I'm yapping.
Okay. If you want to just take note of what you just had in mind, I was actually going to talk about how a lot of people are really, just really, I would just, lack of better words, judging a lot of like folks jumping into these new positions, because it's not just over on Xbox's side, but it's also Nintendo. We know that Doug Bowser is no longer going to be the head, and it's going to be somebody else. And a lot of people were quick to judge. And the moment people saw that she had something like a prop for Pikmin, they were like, "Oh, no, I think we're good. Yeah, we'll be fine." But now we're seeing that with Asha over here. So, I mean, I'm just going to try to keep it open-minded. She says a couple of things here and there as far as like, what's necessary just for the sake of the transition process. But I guess we'll just see, And I get it, because it's just one of those things where we have like suits up there. We have higher corporations. Microsoft is literally like top 3 as far as like the market and everything and like that. And they have to incorporate AI in some way just to stay up there. So I get it on that end. I am fearful, of course, of like how that might kind of overlap with the development of games. Like exactly how much leeway do they have over them versus just keeping them respectfully distant. So I guess we'll just see. That's the best thing I can say about it.
That's a fair thing to say. Like I'm going in very one-sided and biased in one direction, but I'm always open to being wrong. So I hope I am. Because honestly, when it comes to my relationship with Xbox, I don't have much right now. Like I need to get myself like a Series S. That's what I was trying to get. Price raise. So I gotta wait. I'll wait for more money and get some money. But I'm just thinking, I don't know, man. Didn't they get rid of Tango?
Yep. So they did.
So
It's really difficult because Microsoft.
It's hard. It's hard as someone who's had a very long relationship with Microsoft. Like, it's sad to see. Like, I'm hoping they could come back from it.
Yeah, just got to keep on hoping. But okay. So from what I remember, this is what I was mad about. This is loosely related to Sony.
Oh,
and it involves Evo, because if you remember, Sony was an owner. Like they own Evo. What is it? How did they word it? It's like Evolution Championship Evo game events. I think that's how they understand like the ownership of those brands or naming or whatever the heck, right? So SIE, Sony Interactive Entertainment, they owned it. Recently, Evo got bought out by fully bought out by RTS. Quidia.
What's RTS?
Hold on. Quidia. Something I forgot to say. It's like ownership. It's like Saudi Arabia, right? Yeah, Saudi owned RTS. Yeah, they take full ownership of Evo. So I remember that.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that happening. People were pissed.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of how to describe this.
Oh wow, this is recent.
This is where I'm at. Whoa, hold on, wait a minute. Wow, this shows how much I don't even know. Okay, hold on. The article, IGN again. It's an IGN article. Saudi-owned RTS has officially taken full ownership of fighting game tournament series Evo, as former co-owner Nodwin Gaming exits and leaves RTS solely in charge. Okay, so I remember that. I remember Nodwin Gaming. Then also, what I didn't know, this is what RTS is, because I just didn't. What are these guys? As reported by Shaq News, so Shaquille O'Neal, appreciate you. Nodwin Gaming will remain involved in Evo to assist with marketing. I just thought she just popped up and was like, ooh, market. Look at these marketing nerds. Let me get over here and market. Like, that's what I thought.
That lines up. Oh, okay.
I didn't know she founded the dang thing. Guys, I'm about to. Sorry, I'm like stunlocked.
Okay.
Because I just don't. I hate how we get blindsided by some of this stuff. Because I'm just thinking all these people have like the fingers in it, but then nothing really got better. Like stuff got nicer in terms of like a marketing thing, I guess, if you want to say that. Because you know
PR
you'll have
maybe.
people, yeah, like maybe some of the PR. Because also, tangent, a little crazy. Thing that even had like a shift of ownership for Evo. Do you guys remember those allegations with Mr. Wizard that happened like 6 years ago?
6 years ago? Maybe not.
I'm sorry. The disconnect gave you like your Daft Punk voice. So I was like,
you said like you were on Cybertron for a second.
Oh, my bad. I think we're having bad connections like overall between each other. So
YouTube's been weird. I'm not gonna lie. All day today, I would open a video and then it'll say, "Currently, this content is unavailable."
Whoa.
I'm looking at one of our videos.
What do you mean?
Yeah, and I'll just refresh it and it'll work. So yeah, just is odd. YouTube needs to get their stuff together. But bad stuff happened with Mr. Wizard, who was a co-founder of Evo as a whole, where he was doing some nasty stuff, right? So that put a big stain on Evo. And then the people who wanted to even get a chance at getting it seemed like Sony was the one that got a better chance at it and owning it. So just a big old jumble of how the fighting game community being marketable in general is already crazy because of the culture behind it. It's a lot of like high-end competitiveness. So that stuff can get kind of crazy because people got like smack talk and all this other stuff that may not be brand friendly. But even so, they made it work. All these people in the fighting game community who made Evo more sustainable, like Sajam, Maximilian, and all the other stuff, like those are like I keep up with them. But like it's just like all these people make it like what it is, but we have to deal with it on like the financial and marketing side. We have to be mindful of what it actually takes to maintain this stuff. But if I'm gonna give it any kind of grace, because remember we lost like Smash Brothers. Nintendo was like, I'm not even gonna be doing anything with this. What happened? It was removed from 2022. Yeah, because they owned. Oh, so yes, PlayStation purchased Evo alongside RTS. And then that was in 2021. We had no affiliation with Nintendo because it's like for the ops, no, and stuff, right? Like it's not gonna have like competitors in terms of like the gaming industry.
Look what you did, Sony.
Yeah, like then it was kind of crazy because then sold its stake, and then
That's
like
crazy.
Sony sold its stake in Evo, but like. Now I'm just thinking, bro, I just didn't realize how all these characters just went like just juggling with the ownership of Evo.
Potato.
Honestly, I'm just thinking, bro, this doesn't sound nice. I don't know where like they got this thing of like the investment into this scene. Like, there's like a lot of hype around it. Like the thing with like chasing only numbers is dumb because you don't get any kind of quality of like an expansion or like a product of something if you don't understand what the substance of the culture is. Now that I think about it, here's another dumb like old school thing from the internet. I don't see if you guys know about that crazy viral song from I'm a Gummy Bear. Do y'all remember that?
Oh shoot, I remember that. Yeah.
Gummy bear.
Okay, deep cut, right? It was just a meme, right? It like stuck with everybody. People have an idea of it, blah blah blah, right? They made a movie out of that.
Oh, okay.
Well, now that I think about it, wasn't it like a Christmas movie? Why in the world would I give two fly smash of a gummy bear talk about Christmas? Like, why? Like, hold on. I think it was like Gummy Bear Saves Christmas, right? I swear. Oh, who.
You forget
Hold
we're
on,
living in the same
look.
timeline where they made an emoji movie.
Look, I was exactly. And also, hold on. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure I'm right. I was right about Deep Throat, so I'm pretty sure I was right about this because I was thinking.
Sorry.
It's like I was thinking. This is such a crazy thing. Yeah. Oh, hello. Yeah, the Yummy Gummy Search for Santa. Oh my God,
the Yummy Gummy
bro!
Search for Santa.
This was real. This is a real thing.
Gummy Search for Santa.
Look, guys.
Oh my God.
Most in terms of like numbers, engagement, whatever other nonsense to help you like get your ads and stuff. Okay, I get it. You're telling me you don't want to take any kind of time to actually just like sift through what works and what doesn't? Even like to where it could benefit not just you as a corporate, whatever the heck, right? But just to show respect to the consumer. It's a lot of consumer disrespect. So the more that we keep seeing these moves happen, I wouldn't really blame anybody who wants to move away from this. I think Sajam was like, "Yo, I'm not going to Evo. I'm not doing Evo anymore." And I'm like,
the fighting.
What was their reason? Sajam specifically.
Okay, Sajam's is a little bit more like I really don't fault anybody, but with Sajam's, it was more just like understanding some of the stuff that Saudi Arabia does. Pretty crazy. So I wouldn't knock him for not wanting to engage with Saudi Arabia. In terms of, and then also in his position as like a big name content creator, he just had like a conflict of interest. Words, I think he said something about humanity. So I'm like,
okay.
I'm not gonna knock him for that. So that's why I roll with Sajam, even though I haven't been sticking with like him as a namesake that long. I just always recognized him. The only people I really stuck around with in terms of fighting game was Max, a little bit of K-Swiss, right? I keep messing up his name, so I'm not like a huge fan, but I know about him. And a handful of people, like commentators like Tasty Steve and Justin Wong. Like all this stuff is where I'm hearing this among people who know what they're talking about, who've been in it. And then recently I caught wind of this guy. His channel's called Button Check. I forgot his name. I forgot his name, but like his channel's called Button Check. He rolls in on like news in terms of like the fighting game community and all that stuff. Solid people. So when I hear this, like I'm always gonna respect whatever people's perspectives are in terms of like these transitions, because even with this in mind, what you feel about the owners themselves and then how like aim to benefit the community, I'll most likely go to Evo, of course. Not gonna compete, but I'll go to Evo to respect to like, what was it? I'm probably gonna buy a bunch of stuff from like Artist Alley because I like the artists who show up there, or like just talking about fighting games in general. It's a convention, so it's nice to engage in that stuff and watch the matches and all the other games that get exposure. So in that regard, as a consumer, I can do that and maintain respect for the fighting game community. It's just a problem to know that if all this hot potato, in words of Mark, a hot potato with the ownership of Evo, and then we still don't get like consistent like respect for the consumers, then it's kind of like y'all should just.
You don't deserve our money if you can't be respect us.
It's like, but then you'll have the balancing act of like, oh crap. Well, if these people suck and then people just decide to pull out and then there's nothing supporting Evo, then how are we going to make this culture stick around? Evo is a huge benefit to Vegas, like as a whole too. So like all these inner workings of how these relationships work, it kind of sucks because somebody's gonna be losing, somebody's gonna be winning. It's like now you just got to see what you're gonna be willing to like cut yourself off from, basically. So just sounds bad. It sounds bad.
Hey.
It may not be as bad. Who knows?
Hey, I got one thing to say. The money will change me. The money will change me. No. I'm gonna switch up on my day ones immediately. I don't know who you are.
It's just like,
hey, I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies, baby.
who said that?
There's someone on TikTok that I saw, but it was like, you know what? He's got a point.
Okay. That is, yeah. That's
immediately.
That's a good analogy. I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100.
The fact that Sony pulled out and like it was such a big thing. I felt like, right, because you see PlayStation branded things like all over like the floor, and even them just like advertising it after the fact. It was just, and now they're just gone. And they're like, whoa.
Yeah. Hold on. I thought I got. Well, wait. Hold on. I think I got Quanba. I think that's the brand of the fight stick I got.
Right.
I mean, still like is that not? I guess it's not Sony then. Sony does have their own like branded fight sticks, like the wireless ones and all the other
yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. And then like most of these games being played on Sony, so it's you know,
when was that
like,
announced? The fight stick.
It was odd. It should have been like same time around EVO last year, right?
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been that long. But yeah, I'm going to look into this. Oh, matter of fact, they even mentioned Max and Sajam in this article, so that's cool. But I'm just saying it's gonna be interesting. I mean, honestly, and then even just as a personal thing, as far as like fighting games, like I can't keep up with trying to be more sharp as a more competitive player while I'm also playing other stuff. I don't think I can maintain doing that because I've been okay as a competitor. Like I've been consistently getting out of pools, so that's cool. But like outside of that, if I had more time to invest, I probably would. But competitively, I won't be playing this year. I'm just gonna be a convention goer.
Okay,
and
that's
then
fair.
I got some other things in mind, but man, some history of human rights abuse. Anyway, kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, that'll do it, I guess.
Yeah, that. But outside of that, I think that's all I got in terms of Sony, and then what we got with Microsoft.
Gotcha.
Man, what else? What y'all got, man? What y'all got? I'm spinning.
I got some Pokemon news.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Pokemon. The whole thing with some of the recent were they ports, right?
Yeah. So
Fire Red and Leaf Green.
It was kind of crazy because it was just a typical, I think, Friday night, even Thursday night, even where Phil had sent us a message just saying like, "Hey, check the eShop, go to the coming soon subsection, and just kind of scroll down." And right after Tales of Berseria like remastered, there, lo and behold, were different versions of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, just plastered right there. And it was like, what? And it was only an hour afterward that we'd get the posting that's saying, just like a whole week before Pokemon Presents, that we'd get this version and be available on that day. So, I mean, we could definitely speculate. I think someone may have messed up.
Oh no!
And this would be otherwise what you would refer to as damage control. So
yeah, that sounds about right.
So yeah, it's crazy. So now it's just available for pre-order for all the versions. It's $20. Here, I got the spec sheet and everything. Let's see. So again, that's releasing on the 27th. These appear to be like original ROMs based on someone who has access to the games just from Switch at this point.
Gotcha.
Supports local wireless like it used to, but no online. It is a standalone game. It's not part of NSO. It's 40 megabytes, and we'll have Pokemon Home support, quote unquote, soon. But also, that bit of verbiage got removed from the trailers, so that's interesting.
Wow. They're trying to snake their own game because they're like, oops, wait a minute. Can't reveal my hand too much.
But yeah, no.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, so that's been going on. Personally, that I'm pretty excited over the fact that they are finally going forward with releasing classic games again. But as you could probably have expected, the internet's kind of been tossing that back and forth as far as the debates, and God, when I even think about it, I'm like, oh God, it's all super downer because everyone's just going back and forth on it. Things talking about the whole fact that it's $20, that's super expensive, or people are just saying I could just emulate this and play this on my phone, and then that kind of debate, and it's draining just to look at.
Yeah, it sounds exhausting. let me see. As far as my perspective, I saw Leaf Green. I was like, oh, hello. That was probably like, can I say that's the most, at least like childhood wise? Because I remember messing around with like the trading card game a little bit. That was fun.
Oh,
couldn't tell you how it worked because I mean I forgot. But Pokemon has been like a good part of everybody's childhood at this point, right?
Absolutely.
But as far as like games, Leaf Green was the one I think I would like bring my Game Boy. Oh, my bad. It wasn't my Game Boy. I was just grab my brother's Game Boy SP because they had a light on it, and I'll just be like, take it. But I would take that to school or like when I get back, I just play that for hours. I was like, I don't know what it was about Leaf Green. I just kept playing it. But probably to this day, I could say confidently I had a lot of hours in it. Maybe definitely like I could say like 100 for sure.
Whoa, okay.
Minimum. But I don't know. My relationship with Pokemon is kind of like it's a little all over the place because I remember wanting to get back into it because the fun of like doing the whole trading thing or like having the Pokemon battle of like your own team and stuff like that. I think that's always going to be cool. Because I remember this. Which one I had Sun when Sun and Moon came out.
Oh wow, okay.
And then I got. Did I wait? I have. Was it Shield? I think I had Shield.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like all the recent titles, but I think I stopped at Shield. I didn't get any Scarlet or Violet. I didn't get Arceus.
Arceus,
right?
Legends, right? Pokemon Legends Arceus.
And then I didn't get. Yeah, and then I didn't get the recent one
for Legends ZA. Za.
So I don't know. I have an on and off thing with Pokemon. So in terms of like the diehards who like been waiting this long, trying to get all this stuff, I feel like there's always gonna be like a crowd of people who have like this beef with how Nintendo runs their stuff. I mean, there's gonna be like some corporate mess that comes on with it. I don't have the most like flushed out perspective, mainly because I have this thing of like, okay, look, we'd rather not have these people, take a game from our like catalog, especially in ways that like, mess with like legal issues, right? But then at the same time, they're not making these games super accessible. So it's a little weird, right? How can we make everybody satisfied with this kind of demand of you got these games that people want, old school, right? So people who've been waiting on this for a while to add on to like a more like current or modern day console. And they're just not doing it. I think I got some insight because I was watching a bit of the Black Hokage talk about this stuff because I'm pretty sure he's the one who made this point, and I started thinking about it a little bit more because honestly, this has been me. I've always thought with all these titles that they have, and they know that there's a crowd for it, they're trying to do it in the most financially beneficial way to them.
Essentially,
like this right now, what, $20 for each of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes sense.
I don't know if yeah, right. For a business thing, they're trying to get all this, like, as much as they can financially. I'm just trying to think of like, is this what you're gonna do now? Like, what was that thing that happened with those remakes? Shining Pearl, right?
Oh yeah, Brilliant Diamond. Remember those? Shining Pearl, yeah.
Yeah, Shining Pearl, Brilliant Diamond. You remember how nitpicky everybody was? They were like, bro, like, I'm not sure. Like, do you guys get those? How did you feel if you bought those games?
I didn't get it, but Justin did.
I did. Phil, given like what he does is that he got both as well.
I would have, but I didn't have the money.
That's fair. I was okay with it. I was okay with it because it was like branded as the remake. I'm also just double checking on the pricing on that one too.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to think of like where I feel like they're always going to be successful in terms of like the demand because it's Pokemon. Usually people just end up buying it regardless. But I'm just trying to think of, you're not going to remake the game like what you did with Brilliant and Shining, right?
Sure.
But then you're gonna keep access to the game to like a crazy absolute minimum. Which, oh, you know what? This is something that Black Okage said. He mentioned that like that's why these games just have like crazy value, because there's just like how do we get it? Like if somebody who has it on like a cartridge, like the Game Boy cartridge, it'll be expensive because it's like the rarity of it. So how are they actually gonna benefit from just like having this stuff on hold like that? But then when they do come out, it's kind of like, do you think it's worth $20? The only way I would probably assume that works is because of the console that is on in a modern day sense, and then the demand of it. That's all I got. In the most uninformed way, that's the only way I could think about it.
Gotcha. You know what? It's pretty close to that. I think given Pokemon's track record, a lot of those games, especially how good they were received way back when, and for a good while, you wouldn't have access to those games unless it was just like publicly available. Like the OGs, Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold and Silver, and Crystal were available on eShops before they closed for like $10 each.
Yeah,
and it was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Fair price.
I think that was a fair price back then. But without that, there was no other way to get these games. And so lo and behold, when you go to like places like SoCal Gaming Expo, you see those games just like from like the secondhand market, and they're like 100 something, they're 200 because they're just like they're physically rare. And that's kind of the whole reason why people push for emulation on those games. And now it goes full circle when the game's available now for like $20. It's like $20, I can get that for free. It's like, brother. Help.
Honestly. Yeah, it's straight. Honestly, it's a straight up like self-own at that point where you're just restricting the access for it. And then also, I think I'll probably stick to, what is it? Pokemon is still a annual series, right? Something always comes out every year. I believe
pretty
so.
much. It's
kind of like y'all don't want to chill and like bake up something like more. I don't know, like fantastical. Like you could probably make a lot more. Like think about it. I think one of the bigger demands that, like, I remember for Pokemon games in general, ZA did this, but they missed another good chunk where like the animation and like the character emotion is there, because the animation kind of like ups as far as like what I've seen.
Yeah, the character design got pretty good.
Yeah, right. And then like character customization, yeah. Where's the voice acting?
Everyone thinks that's probably the next step.
Good question.
Yeah. I would just assume if y'all, but then again, this is where I'm trying to think of like, how can they do this? How can they do this consistently? That's more money out of the pocket. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't even doubt if that like they had the chance, they'll probably put AI to do the voices. Like the voices would be like, you want voices? Here you go. And then it's
not
like
the AI dub.
The AI dub is insane.
Like, I mean, dog, they might at this point. The way that they're just moving to a point where if they can do that to compensate for like whatever demand that the audience wants, it's like they might do it. But because they have to do it from like a making sure my pockets stay fat kind of perspective, that corporate.
At the end of the day, you're a business. You got to make money.
Yeah.
So that's where like that's where that kind of like roadblock comes from. But then we got to keep going on and thinking of like what makes more sense for.
If you want to make your money, you got to maintain a good relationship with your customers.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like, how do we find this line of like respecting the customer and maintaining a good relationship rather than just like, oh, it's Pokemon, they're gonna buy it. Like, what are we doing here?
It's a fine line where you can have both and just still be respectful.
Yeah, man. Don't you know what? Hold on. I heard this saying that made me kind of like, I was like, wow, that's crazy. It's like, don't piss on my shoes and tell me it's raining.
Don't piss on my shoes and tell me it's raining.
That is a crazy saying. I'm like, dang, that's so so foul.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's a wild thing to hear. But yeah, man, kind of feels like that's the stuff they pull. So You know,
It's on my
let's
shoes and tell me it's ready.
yeah. It's like put that away. All right, put that away.
Put it away.
Dog.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah, man. Some odd choices from what's going on.
Yeah.
But this Pokemon thing, I feel like it's probably gonna be consistent, right? We're probably gonna have some issue because Nintendo does odd things in terms of like what makes sense in terms of like respecting the consumer's access to these games they've been wanting that aren't new, they're old. So that's one thing.
Mhm.
But
So
now
are we
understanding,
getting the comeback of my phrase for Nintendo? No, that makes too much sense.
Mm.
yeah, it's like stuff like that. And then one more thing before we go into any other things you guys have to say about it.
Sure.
Am I wrong if I'm remembering this? Do you
Am I
remember
wrong?
two things?
Trying to be some people real.
Mario 99, right?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And Mario 3D All-Stars. You remember that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mario 99 was definitely timed. Like that's not coming back. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Was 3D All-Stars like a limited physical release?
Also timed. Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure because again, I'm hearing it from one source. But I was like, why did they do that? Why did they do that?
That's a good question. I think
It's like you telling me that people don't want,
Mhm.
especially like old heads who have money now. Like you telling me they don't want to buy that game. What are we doing here? It's weird.
Very interesting question. Yeah.
Because what I would assume in terms of like, relating this to Pokemon, access to these games, why not? Right?
Yeah, why not?
Why not make a cartridge of like, what we're doing right now with the newer games where we make them buy 2?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Why not? With the older titles, you could put like what? Leaf green and fire red, right?
Yeah.
Or what blue? Like sapphire blue? I don't whatever.
Sapphire blue.
Sapphire
like,
blue.
I forgot the other one. Like, can we put
Ruby
like,
and Sapphire, Emerald?
in, like, yeah. Like, just why can't we put all of the old games and their opposite versions in one cartridge and then price appropriately? And you have access to that.
That makes too much sense, Aniyah. I think we need to pull you into the other room.
Whoa, brother!
Whoa, buddy!
Oh my god! I was like, this can't be a new idea. I feel like somebody must have had this before me. It has to.
They have had to.
I'm
Yeah.
just like,
called the Capcom Mega Man Collection.
It's called the Mega Man Legacy Collection. All of them.
oh my god.
What you described.
God, but I was just thinking if they wanted to maintain like still getting money, they'll just periodically release 2 in one cartridge on the Switch too. Like what?
It makes too much sense.
It makes way too much sense, actually.
You hearing this, Yuji? Like, come on. But anyway, all right, that's all I got.
There's no such thing as a coincidence. Excuse me.
I'm killing me, man.
It's interesting. You know what? People have brought up that debate about like remakes and like how much effort's being put into it, and you see like literally the Mega Man Battle Network collection, which is pretty new-ish, like 2023 or something like that, and that has so much like effort put into it as far as all the different like battle chips that were inaccessible to just like quality of life stuff, like getting extra damage done here and there. But for the most part, it seems like the way that they want to treat at least this particular franchise, they want to treat it with the utmost care in the way that like they want to preserve a lot of things and not try to make things like easier or better here and there for like the old games.
What's the word? Is it posterity? Is that the word? Like posterity's sake?
Maybe.
Yes.
But we also have to understand that like
right.
with Nintendo, they're really big on just preserving and respecting like their IPs to a fault.
Yeah.
where they won't really try to jeopardize, the quality of like that game in and of itself. So like never will they ever release like a speed button just to double up speed, or they never have save states. And that's kind of one of the reasons probably why they're not including it on the NSO, because they don't want people to just save scum a lot of their encounters. Like, can you imagine if you, like, for example, if you tried to trade someone else like a Pokemon, but you also want to keep that Pokemon, and so once you complete, you're like, rewind it. Okay, it's like it never happened, but the transaction already happened.
Fair. In terms of like, picking up on like what they're wanting the series to do, which is like emulate, pocket monsters. Have it in your pocket. If you take it out your pocket, you can't put it back in, kind of mess. I don't know. I think that's one way of doing it, right?
But yeah, they also are not big on like that type of stuff. But I mean, I get the modding aspect of things, where it's like, we don't want you to create like a new Pokemon or anything like that per se, as like in the official sense. I get that. It's just like things like that where it's people trying to take advantage of it because like it's supposed to be like a one-time type of deal, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you. They tried to patent the concept of throwing a creature out of a ball.
I think so. They sued was it Crafton? Yeah, I think it was Crafton because of like their because of Power World. And I forget where they're at currently. I think
they lost the Sphere case.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, Crafton or Nintendo?
It's either they lost it or it's not looking good.
Yeah, I think Crafton lost it, so they had to like kind of work things around. I don't know where they're at in that stage, but that is crazy. It's a Fine Bros React patent all over again.
World.
Oh my god. When somebody's taking your content, don't stand for it. I was like, you don't get your lazy ass out of here. Hey, yeah, I remember that. God, what a time that was. Yeah.
Damn, Aniyah just went for his throat right away.
No, that time was crazy, bro. Like, it was already kind of like a discussion of how these things are done from a legal and then just like a code of conduct from like YouTubers. Yeah, fine, bros. Nothing fine about that, dog.
Nothing fine about that.
Yeah, stay in their little bubble. They stay away from me. You look like Gollum and everything. Anyway, before we tap off to like what other nonsense we got with that, I think I'm still spent in terms of what I got for Pokemon, since again, out of the group, I'm probably the one that doesn't have the most time into it across like titles, but I want Pokemon to thrive. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I want to have Blastoise if Pokemon wasn't around. Like, what are we doing?
Big man.
We all want Pokemon to thrive. Everyone wants Pokemon to thrive. No one wants it to die. We just want them to. We just want the company to listen.
Right.
Yeah. In terms of like who they got for like making these decisions as far as like what the next move is, I don't know. I gotta look more into it and just see how the community directs itself as to what they would like, and then what actually makes sense. Because I mean, bro, creativity can only go so far sometimes. Because I mean, how many Pokemon are we at?
We're at Gen 9.
1,000 something.
Yeah, 1,000.
Jeez, man.
We're at 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. As soon as I saw a pair of keys, I was like, all right, they kind of
the
creative well.
Klefki is 6th gen, actually.
Bro. Okay, that makes sense. Because I think, what year was that? What year was Gen 6?
2013.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that feels about right. As far as like my little like backtrack of like playing that much of Pokemon, yeah.
But that's also when they added Mega Evolution, so.
But I did play Sun, so you know.
We do also have like a car engine Pokemon.
Oh yeah, Revaroom.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that. Rent a room?
Revaroom, yeah, his name is Revaroom.
Oh Lord. Oh man. Okay, yeah. Yeah, things take time.
Each generation has bangers, and it has somewhere it's like they tried.
It's kind of middle of the road.
Yeah, that's where I would find an engine. Like, bro, Revaroom, I would find it in the middle of the road.
It's like I guess it has something to do with Spain's like car culture.
That's fair. I bet it's not like it can't be done. It's just funny to hear that concept.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's why I respect the world of Pokemon, because just based off of what their concept comes from, a lot of things can work. A lot of things can work.
Also, Reverum is steel poison.
That makes sense. And again, like I'm saying,
it's not good for you.
I was gonna say, yeah. Actually, that tracks.
Yeah,
okay.
you want to do it with coolant? It's not juice. We'll kill you.
It's not juice.
It's not juice. But yeah, man. All right, I'll be in my little corner looking at what's going on with Pokemon as far as it goes. But that's all I got.
That's fair.
You know what Pokemon I'd have so much. I'm actually wondering what Aniyah would think of when he sees it. Is his Orthworm?
Orthworm, dude. What were they even like trying to cook with that one? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What? I don't.
Dude, the thing with Orthworm is you either love him or you hate him.
I mean, I'm kind of in the middle of the road. It's like you exist. That's fine.
To me, I was like, he's goofy. I kind of like it.
What?
It's like ORTH worm.
Wait, what? Hold on. I think I spelled it wrong, but I still got the picture.
Yeah, he's kind of derpy.
He got arms.
Oh, he does have arms. That's right. It's just weird when you see him in the overworld because his head's up, but it's like all the way at the very tippy top. It's like, dog, who are you trying to fool?
Wait, not in this photo. Oh, wait, in this photo he does. Whoa! Wait, his arms pop out of those little
holes in the side.
Mm-hmm.
What type is this thing? It's
just be steel. Solo steel.
Steel.
It's just steel. Wait, oh, bro, this fool tall. 8
he's
feet.
huge.
He's pretty big.
Bro, is he like a... Well, first of all, ratio is 50% male, 50% female.
Okay,
but
hey, yo, baby girl with them arms.
Dude,
not the Orthworm dap up.
Not the Orthworm dap up.
Wait a minute, though.
Big man.
It's not. Yeah, hold on. And then this thing doesn't. It's a steel type. This is a recent one, okay, because it was introduced in Gen 9.
He's got an ability. It's like Earth Eater, I think is what it is.
Yeah, it's like, actually pretty nifty.
It's like any rock type move you hit him with will just heal his health instead.
Mm-hmm. Not bad.
It's a steel type, and it's not known to evolve into or from any other Pokemon. So this thing is just like a
single stage.
Oh wow, that face.
Yeah,
I know the derpy face.
Hold on, wait. Look at the stats on this one. Oh well, okay, all right, that's fair. It's just super defensive, so there is definitely a use case for him, but it's like definitely just stands out.
If you want a tanky boy who's also friend shaped, you want my boy Belly Bolt.
Oh yeah, Belly Bolt. I do like Belly Bolt.
I love Belly Bolt. I love Belly Bolt.
I will. My Pokemon deep dive has to happen at some point. But yeah, that is a design. I'm not gonna lie. Because of what's next to it, and looking at his design, I thought it was supposed to be based off like a train. I thought those
I can see that
like windows or something.
Oh yeah.
Like you could imagine it being like a bullet train.
Oh yeah, I can see that for sure. I can see exactly what you're talking about.
And then also when I typed it in, next to it in the images is Thomas the Tank Engine. So like somebody might think somebody thinks I'm right.
Somebody
right?
say, yo, this looks like Thomas.
Like somebody thought it was a train. So super interesting.
Yeah, each generation of Pokemon usually has absolute bangers. Some that are like, it's okay. And then some where it's like, oh.
That's a bullet train. That's a bullet train earthworm. I don't know, but all right. Yeah, I can't wait to go down the list. That'll be fun to do. It's been a minute since I looked at the Pokemon list, so I'll try to see if there's Pokemon I could remember in some like.
Yeah, I mean, you've only really missed out on Gen 9 and the Legends games. That's about it.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Dang, what? What is that? Okay, yeah. I'll do this later.
What is
What are you looking
that?
at?
I don't know. The one number 969. I don't know. But anyway, any
What does it look like?
it just looks like a-
969.
It looks like a it looks like a flower,
Oh,
like a purple and blue.
yeah, he's looking at
I don't know what it
Glimmet.
is.
Oh yeah, it's good. I say it's the one that you find in the caves.
Yeah, and Glimmet and
Yeah, that makes
Glamora.
sense. That looks like something. It does look like it'll sneak up on you. So you know what? That's fair.
Also, this is the first time I realized that it has a
Um,
Mega Evolution. Crazy how I
You
find
know
out
that
about
Mega
that.
Oh my
It's
God,
kind of crazy looking, actually.
Oh, the Mega is
Yeah.
pretty wild looking, really.
Yeah, that's a Legends A Mega. So okay,
Okay.
I had no idea. Now I know.
Is there any other like gaming stuff that you guys had?
I know that Mark wanted to talk about Pokemon Unite real quick. I was curious about that.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up with
From what I'm aware of, from the brief bit that I've seen, they put out some patch notes, and the community behind the game is not happy.
Okay.
that? Yeah, you mentioned like they were trying to do something like for the
What?
community, that kind of approach, but then like
Right?
they tried to do the fix what ain't broken kind of thing, right?
Yeah, Justin, could you pull up the latest patch notes?
Patch notes. Okay. Unite.
Jamie, pull that up.
Jarvis. Let me see. I guess I'll just pull it up from like Cerebi, I guess.
Thank you, sir.
That's version 1.21.1.5. But this is just talking about like the move sets here. Or rather, they're talking about Feint Attack and Fury Swipes. I'm not sure if there's like a generalization one. Because it's just about different patches to like some of the moves here, but it didn't really quite describe what you were kind of summarizing for us earlier on about some.
I see. Hold on. Let me send it to you. Hold on.
Okay.
Just so we have the exact thing we need.
You can go ahead and delete Jarvis.
Jarvis,
Boy, oh
self-tweet.
Man. Oh.
I mean, I guess if anything, maybe like Reddit might give us like much more of the players' feedback. Because of course, there's always going to be the cosmetics. That was always a thing.
So let me see. Hold on. Let me make sure I looked at the poker.
Poker. I barely even know.
Oh wait, my bad. I was like,
I
what?
don't even
I
know
was,
her.
like, I was looking at my recent history. I was like, what the heck did I search up? It was the Poker Night at the Inventory. which
You
is
mean
like
Deep
a
Throw?
weird- Yeah. That person was a jerk. They should. Why? Why they? That's a crazy name. They should have did it. I was looking at Poker Night, and it was that game, that crossover game that Phil brought up, where it had like Rock Sampson, Claptrap from Borderlands, Ash from Evil Dead, and somebody else. But yeah, Sam from Sam and Max. So crazy,
yeah.
crazy concept, bro. Crossovers were like a good peak back then, man. Cartoon Network and all these other video games, like what? That's crazy.
There you go, Justin.
Hmm.
I have heard some shows are coming back to Cartoon Network to air again.
I heard they was airing off of Tubi because I think HBO was like, yeah, I don't want this gold mine. You have it or some mess. I don't know.
I know they mentioned they'd be airing Ed, Edd n Eddy again.
Yeah, if it's on Tubi, like if they're all on there, looks like I'm getting Tubi. Man, I seen some. I tried watching some Tubi movies. Holy bro! Wow, there. It's like the level of like early YouTube kind of mess. It's pretty funny, but geez,
Okay.
as long as they're having fun.
So the saying here that this was like on the 20th, so it was literally not too long ago that they were talking about the upcoming 30th anniversary. So they want to just update Pokemon Unite with a couple of patches here and there. And as far as what they were trying to do, I see that they got the legendaries for like Moltres, Arcuno, Zapdos, and the respective, what they're going to be doing in the game. Let me see what else is here. Pace and like move sets. That's starting to sound right. So let me see. There's 2 move paths. A total of 4 of them can be selected. However, depending on the combination of moves, cases occurred where compatibility was extremely poor, which became a factor in raising the hurdle for play, especially for the beginning players. Okay. So Zapdos, we will narrow down to 1 move path to create a format that is easy to understand even when playing for the first time. See, this is something I was like unaware of because I think I was pretty much fine.
What they're saying right there is that we wanted to dumb it down.
Okay. I mean, you were also talking about, I mean, they're just kind of talking about the licenses and like the pricing just being dumbed down a little bit. Or brought down a little bit. So, fair enough. They don't.
You'll notice some verbiage though on some of the stuff you'll see. It'll be like, wait a minute.
Let's see. Release new licenses at the pace of 2 Pokemon per month. So I'm not sure exactly here, but okay. Here's the expansion of existing and new Unite licenses. For existing Pokemon, strategic depth will be ensured by the 2 move paths as before. Additionally, for some Pokemon released with a single move path, we are considering the introduction of new features that can add a new move path to expand the possibilities for strats. That seems kind of nice so far.
Right there, that is a kind of a problematic one right there, because if you really think about that, that means they could just say, hey, we might just add an extra move set, but they haven't confirmed whether to pay for it or not yet, though.
Oh, so that's the thing. Okay.
That's one thing, yeah. I think it's also just especially it's like taking away a moveset that was already just a baseline thing and then adding it back in.
Interesting. Huh. Okay.
Hold on, guys. What is the name of that Pokemon that's just like all, I guess,
trash
vines?
Oh, Tangela.
Hold on. Right. It's all like, yeah, vines and like feet and then eyes.
Yeah, it's Tangela. That's actually Gen 1.
Okay.
Unless you mean Tangrowth, then that's
that's
Gen 4.
Gen 4.
That was the one I was.
The one with the extended arm. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't want to lie to y'all. I was looking stuff up.
Does it vibe with you spiritually?
Why did Google just have this random thing where like a Pokeball just pops up at the bottom and you click on it and I'm just playing a game. I'm just playing a game and catch it. Like I'm just catching Pokemon right now.
Oh, huh.
What?
I remember this one, Nidoking, because this is the one that was on my team.
Yeah, Nidoking's GOAT.
Nidoking's GOAT.
Yeah, those are my favorites.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Yeah, awesome.
The GOAT.
I'm just catching Pokemon. I'm just straight up catching Pokemon right now. I'm on my editing computer because that's easier for me to like search up stuff without messing up the call.
Sure.
So I'm just
that's just on Google.
Just vibing right now.
Really?
I don't know.
What's it called?
I'm trying to remember what I typed in. I think I typed in, because we were talking about Pokemon Unite, and I was going to look up what you guys were talking about. And then at the bottom of the screen, a Pokeball just popped up. So I was like,
oh, what the hell? I think
this is like
Google's like actually promoting something right now.
You know, Monoplot was doing something and a window pops up.
I don't know. Wait,
let me
it's not
see.
Growlithe.
Yeah, I see it.
Right?
Yeah, it says catch Pokemon right now.
What's the next version of Arcanine? That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so catch Pokemon by searching the names. Oh, interesting. This is real time, everybody.
Sorry, if this isn't one of the most like
okay.
hilarious tangents.
Yeah, no, okay. Mine's showing up as Victory Bell. Search the catch. Oh, okay. Victory Bell. Actually, you know what? I was gonna say I was gonna have some trouble like spelling it probably.
Oh yeah, Ninetales. Oh, this is easy. Hold on.
And then let me just see what happens. Oh, there we go.
I doubt myself with like my Pokemon knowledge. I have like some info. Like, well, come on, man.
Give yourself some more credit. I got Victory Bell.
Matter of fact, the name of this Pokemon will actually be Kurama. But they call it Ninetales.
I was gonna say, wait, what?
He said, hold up.
Okay, so it's
Isn't it like wait? Isn't it like would it also be like technically if it would be technical for a 9-tailed fox? Wouldn't that just be kitsune?
I think kitsune is just fox, right? It's just fox.
Yeah, I could remember if kitsune is fox or 9-tailed fox.
Actually, I forgot the name of how you say 9 in Japanese, right?
That actually is a good point. Wait,
I think
forget how you say that actually.
It might be Q or something like that, like close to QB, because that's how he's referred to.
Anything else we want to talk about the podcast?
Good question. I think that's everything. Oh, but the whole thing about Pokemon Unite. Yeah, I think I'm just really out of touch with it. I think.
Yeah, it's like because I can from a brief bit that I saw, I can kind of understand why people might be upset because it seems like they might be doing a little something funky with implementing some changes that honestly probably don't need to happen, like the moveset. Like, I mean, this is just coming from my point of view. I understand they want to make Pokemon Unite a more accessible for everybody kind of thing, but I feel like dumbing down a MOBA is kind of redundant.
Yeah, I was like, why are we dumbing down League of Legends Pokemon Edition? Like, what are we talking about?
Especially in a MOBA, some people like you think you can have some simplistic play styles, but there's one thing that really helps a MOBA to thrive and keep moving is you get creative. You do some more complex things with it.
Yeah, but I guess the fear is that after a couple of developments and patches, it gets a little bit more complicated for the newcomers, I suppose.
Right, and that is what we call in the business a skill issue.
You know what? Hold on.
Damn. Well, you heard it here, guys. Get good or go home.
Actually, that's a regard I'll kind of agree with when it comes to like certain things with skill issues. Because this happened recently with like just like multiplayer games in general. Like, you know how you got games of like online competitiveness, like be it Battlefield, fighting games like Tekken, Street Fighter, and all this other stuff. There's times where people, depending on what they do, like people who do a 9 to 5 and they got to come back for somebody who doesn't, and they spend all the time like playing the game. It's just like you got more time in the day to learn and get like strategy guys compared to another person. That's a skill issue, right? What I guess I could say that for this too in terms of Pokemon Unite, sure. But here's another thing. I would assume a major part of the demographic, like I would assume, right? League fans, just to throw that in there because this is basically what League is. Or like maybe like youth, freaking teens, kids and stuff like that for Pokemon.
I would imagine it's a combination of youth and adults. Yeah,
like the demographic would definitely like Pokemon is just aimed towards like younger kids and teens. But people who grew up with it are always going to be invested. That'd be kind of weird to say they wouldn't be. So yeah, those clashing with that, they're going to do it for people who have like a harder time keeping up, man. So I mean, yeah, dumbing down is kind of annoying, but this is something that's going on in the fighting community as far as like games that have more people to do stuff like that. They mentioned like their way of, how did they say it? I gotta watch this full video where they talk about why fighting games are bad products. Super interesting, by the way.
Whoa, but, okay.
It was by FDX. Haha. But when people started throwing in their 2 cents about it, it's about like opening the player base and a way to open that funnel, which is what the guy Brian F mentioned. It's like the content of it. The content of like MOBAs and like people play League of Legends. Now I played League of Legends and Pokemon Unite before. So what I would usually do is like try to find what character I like or that works with me. Yeah, like something that maps onto your playstyle, or just like, you know, a character that you really enjoy playing or whatever the heck, right?
You even like the aesthetic of it as long as you learn
it. Yeah, basically, right? I guess people get like full stop to where like, say if you find a character that you like that looks fun to play, like aesthetically, but then you don't know how to manage them in a competitive sense. Maybe there's something that your character doesn't map on with in terms of how the game plays, which is probably why they're doing this silly patch for skill issue people.
Sorry, you brought that up, and I was immediately reminded of the story of the esports incident about wanting to change characters for like a strategic thing, synergy for the team, but saying no to that because I want to just look good.
I just want to vibe, dog.
I just want to
not when you vibing. Not when you want to vibe and all the other. There's money involved, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
Once again, money ruining everything.
The money will change you.
Holy crap, bro. Also, hold on. I'm pretty sure I've said
4 quarters, 100 pennies.
Right? You know what it is about that saying? Because I always thought it was an interesting saying. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, I was looking at something. The thing about money changing you, right?
Okay.
I got more of like what I think is a more of appropriate thing to say. It's like money doesn't change you; it allows you to be more of who you are. I think that's the coolest thing, right? Because I mean, usually I would usually think like when I have like the access to like more money than like poverty, I would like to see what other things I'd be able to do, but like I don't really have like that crazy desire to like do anything outlandishly stupid. It's subjective, but like outlandishly stupid. But I don't know. It'll be cool to see how that works out when the bank gets wider. But like, yeah, because there's some people who kind of like you have it made, but then you do stuff like this, which is why like that thing that happened with Marvel Rivals, like man, they shouldn't have thrown money in the mix at all. But like when it was, there's certain people who approached it differently. So people who are probably already comfortable as like content creators, I mean that CC person, holy, they're kind of cooked. Not gonna lie, like their brands and stuff that was with her, and after the way she did that mess, I was like, oh no. And then as opposed to what Kingsman's doing, because yeah, Homeboy handled himself well, but he was getting some crazy donations and gifted whatever crap. It was cool. So I'm hoping Kingsman stay on a good path. Like you already showed that he got like some like restraint and character for being in a competitive sense. Because like dog, if we dealt with like a Zaza or like a CC in the fighting game community, bro, I wouldn't want to be around that person. That's annoying.
She get cooked.
Yeah, no, dude, what are we talking about? But like, yeah, I just think
there's smack talk allowed in the community, but it's a respectful kind of smack talk.
Yeah, like there's a line of that stuff that's been happening recently. Oh yeah, if I just want to throw on like some random internet stuff I've been noticing, because again, I've always had like a distance to maintain from like crazy parts of the community that I don't want to deal with. I've been doing okay with that, but then also there's just like a line of like how this stuff can still be maintained even though it's seen as aggressive. Like I gotta find this guy. I saw him recently. It was a while ago. I don't know if you guys remember when I mentioned this video of his name is Mike Hollow, but I think the other guy, Noah Black, was involved too. They found this Discord group of people who found like scripts and like cheats basically for Tekken, to where they'll do like auto blocks, auto grab breaks without actually doing an input. So like none of that stuff made sense for them to like be that good of a player. It was really because they were using hacks and everything, right? They found a Discord of all these people just like, well, how'd you get this? Stuff like that, right? They kind of like they kind of go against everything that makes sense for the community to work, because if it's only just to be a nuisance or to do it for like content or whatever without respecting what made it work, like beef matches.
Get out.
Yeah, like the beef matches, the money matches, all the other stuff. Like I would never do money matches. If I'm rich, I'd be like $50.
Money matches is just petty.
Yeah, like that's really just like that's like bragging rights on top of bragging rights. Like you get like a times 10 of what you can do. If you're just trying to say something.
You're trying to say something essentially.
Yeah, like putting money where your mouth is like is the next level. Like I got confidence in myself, which is cool and stuff, right? Especially if you got it like that. But even then, people took that to an extent and started throwing out crazy money that not the average person would have. But it's just like for the fantastical display of it, like the bravado, that gets to a level where now you're just missing how people can actually enjoy like smack talk and like the aggressiveness and the competitiveness of it all. And now we just got to deal with people being like super vapid or like into themselves too much. So, you know, like there's lines, but I'm like, how do y'all like what? Like, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's rocket science, but they find ways to complicate it.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Gamers are weird, yeah, but you know. Ugh.
All right. Think it's a good point to wrap up then?
Yeah, no,
Probably.
yeah.
Okay, then.
Start yapping again.
Gotcha. All right. In that case, let's go ahead and call it here, guys. So you guys have been tuning in to episode 579 of DangIT Prodcast. My name is Justin.
I'm Aniyah.
Mark.
And thanks for watching, everybody. #bye, everybody.